everyone, my name is Heather and welcome to the channel Bookables. Today I'm here to do another book talk video because I love doing these. I love really dissecting book talk and why books have become popular, are they worth it or not, that kind of thing. I've done a whole myriad of them, so if you want them, I'll link them down below. But today I'm going to do a yes, no, or maybe talking about Booktok books. And I've seen this on Instagram floating around and I watch them and it's always fun to be like, you're definitely going to say yes or you're definitely going to say no. And I'm always shocked with the answers because everyone has different tastes. I don't know why I would have thought that, but that is truly accurate. Everyone has different tastes. And so these are just my opinions. There are many Booktok books that a lot of people love and adore that I really don't get. And then there's Booktok books that I really like that a lot of people don't because everyone has different opinions. Like I said, this is not original at all. I saw it on Instagram. I thought it would just translate well to film. So we're just going to talk. I'm going to try to do briefly because I think I have like 25 books and I do not have nearly any of them in physical copy because I'm sure you can guess a lot of my answers on these, but I just really tried to scour what books were really talked about a lot on Booktok. So we're going to try to do this somewhat rapid fire and let's just get into it. We're going to talk about Booktok books, answering yes, you should read them, no, you should read them, or maybe. Let's do it. First up, Beach Read by Emily Henry. Yes, yes, yes. In fact, I dare say any Emily Henry book. You'll find all of them probably on Booktok books. And I will say yes to every single one of them. Ends with Us by Colleen Hoover. No. You know, the movie's coming out. People are excited about it. Even I get a little excited about it because of my love of Blake Lively. Like, she is gorgeous and beautiful and everything I would love to look like, but don't. But I don't jive well with Colleen Hoover. You guys know this. So I will also say no to, like, you know, Ugly Love, It Starts With Us, Verity. No. Moving on. Apprentice to the Villain. I forget who the author was. I read this last year. I wanted to love it. No, it just wasn't it for me. You know what? No, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to put this one as a maybe. Maybe. I think a lot of people could like it if they just want kind of a goofy, funny fantasy story. It just didn't have enough plot and oomph for me. So I will take back my answer and say maybe for this one. So it just wasn't for me. So no for me, but maybe for you. It Happened One Summer by Abby Jimenez. Yes, yes, yes. In fact, any book of hers. Other than The Friend Zone, I do not like that one. Nor Life's Too Short. Those are two of my least favorites. But any other of her ones? Yes, yes, capital yes. Just be prepared to have some tissues with this one. That's all I'm going to say. Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Yes. I think this book could go well for fantasy lovers, could go well for non-fantasy lovers, for romance lovers. It has something for everyone in it. I do think the fantasy is complex enough, but that's just me. So for me, is a big yes for me. Yeah, I remember reading this and just fell in love with it. So it's a yes. A lot of people probably disagree, but for me, it's a yes. Twisted Love by Anna Huang. No. A lot of people love this one. A lot of people. I'm probably very much so in the minority, but it's a no for me. Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. No. If you love vampires, if you're a vampire lover, like myself, hello, hi. This is not a book for you. It was... No, I don't even want to slap a maybe on it. It's just a no. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Yes, in fact, any book by Taylor Jenkins Reid will get an automatic yes from me. Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. Yes, super cute, just warm, cozy book that is perfect for anybody in the fall months. Just yes, yes, yes. Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. Maybe. Personally for me, it's a no. It just wasn't for me. It's a new adult romance. If you're in that age and just want a steamy, long, emphasis on the long, romance, I would classify it as a maybe. So that's why I'm going to say maybe. No for me, but maybe for you. Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Now, From Blood and Ash really tried to be a vampire novel. Not really trying. Bride was it for me. If you want a good vampire werewolf novel, yes, read it. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. Maybe. Again, like Icebreaker, if you want a long, emphasis, long romance, read this series, honestly. For me, it was a maybe. For me, it's a no, but for you, it's probably a maybe. If you want just a long, steamy romance, check it out. The Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. Maybe. Again, this is so hard for me to be like, yes, no. Some of them are easy. Some of them are hard, like this one. The writing is beautiful. If you want a very descriptive imagery of, was it South Carolina or is it even Louisiana? Somewhere like that. It's a great book for that. But if you want something really, really in-depth written, I don't know. So for me, it's a maybe. Fourth Wing. Maybe. I know. For me, it's 1,000% a yes. I loved it. But for a lot of people, I could see why it could be a no. If you just want a fun dragon book with some steamy times in it, then yes, that is the answer for you. If you want a really in-depth fantasy world where it's very plot heavy and things like that, then it's a no. If you want a book that's very reminiscent of Divergent and Hunger Games and things like that, then it's 1,000% a yes. So this one, I'm going to slap a big old maybe on it. For me, it's a yes. Spanish Love Deception. Is that what it's called? No. I DNF'd this one, but I still feel confident with saying no. They were supposed to go on a trip together. I think I got to page 200 and they still weren't there yet. No. And Half of One Summer by Tessa Bailey. Yes, I enjoyed it. If it's steamy, kind of Schitt's Creek inspired, Grumpy meets Sunshine, but Rich Girl meets Surly Boat Captain, I liked it. Yes. Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Yes, beautiful, poetic fantasy. In fact, any V.E. Schwab book will do. I will say I do like Vicious more and do think Vicious should get more recognition than this one, but I still really enjoyed this one and would say yes. Fly Winds by Ashley Elston. If you want a fun Alias type of book, then yes is the answer. But I'm going to put a maybe on this one because I could see how most seasoned thriller readers would not love this one. But if you just want a fun time, then it's a yes. But for me as a whole, I'm going to put a maybe on it. There's The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. No, I've read 2 Frida McFadden books. They're not for me. I just don't like them. I don't think they're that amazing. But I will say if you just want a fun, addictive thriller with some easy writing, I would say maybe. So I guess you could put a maybe on this, but for me, it's a no. Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. Yes, this is one of my favorite young adult contemporaries, and I don't read a lot of young adult anymore, but man, I really thoroughly enjoyed this one. So I'll put a yes on it. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. Another maybe. This is another YA book. The writing is very beautiful, very historical. Don't go into it if you think it's a fantasy because it's not. It's more of a historical, like a war love story. And I think that's where my problem with it came in because I was expecting it to be something different. So I say go into it with the expectations of it being a war kind of historical love story, and then it's a yes for you. If not, then maybe. Silent Patient by Alex, I forget his last name. I'm gonna put a no on this. I didn't love this one. A lot of people do. It just wasn't a good thriller for me. And I'm just really harsh on thrillers. Why? I don't know. I'm not like the best judge of thrillers at all by any means. Everyone's got their own opinions. Take mine with a grain of salt, as always. But for me, nothing loud. Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, a YA mystery thriller. Yes, I love this series. I say as I have not finished the 3rd one, but I love the first one. It's having an adaptation soon, and I think it's well worth it, even if you're an adult thriller. It's got mixed media. It's a podcast. It's fun. Yes. Flawless by Elsie Silver. Maybe. For this one, for me, it's one of my least favorite books in this series. The books that I loved are books 2 and 4 in this series. Flawless wasn't my favorite, but man, if you want a cowboy, steamy, romance, small town series, then it's yes 1,000 times. Also, it's long, so just be wary. So I'm going to put a maybe on it. And the last one I want to talk about is Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. Yes, beautiful, poetic, kind of mystery thriller-esque, if you will, about an island. I loved it. The writing alone gets a yes for me. So there you have my yes, no's, maybes with a lot more commentary than I probably should have of Booktok books. Did I miss some? Absolutely. Leave some down below in the comments of ones you want to hear. About ones you want to hear my answer to of yes, no, or maybe, and maybe I'll do a part 2 because Booktok keeps growing, more books keep getting added, and I get more excited because it means more reading, and that's always amazing. So I'd love to hear your opinions, like I said. Leave them down below. You're probably gonna have different ones than me. That's okay. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.